Hi guys, Saloni this side and welcome back to our channel CodeEra. So this is the 43rd video of our SQL tutorial series, and in the last video of this series we discussed about the transactional commands. So in today's video we are going to understand one topic that confuse a lot of people, and it is very important topic of SQL, and the topic is window functions. So guys, don't worry. In this video, we will keep it very simple with one table, examples and step-by-step explanation. So today we will understand what is a window in SQL, what are window functions, categories of window functions, row number, partition by, difference between partition by and group by. And with this video, I will also share some SQL practice questions so that you can understand this topic in much better way. Now let's first understand what a window means in SQL. So a window is a set of rows or result set that the database looks at while calculating a value for one row. And window is not fixed. Our window depends on how we write our query. And importantly, a window is defined using the over clause in SQL. And I know this theory part might look difficult to understand. But don't worry, before we jump into the SQL terms, let's first understand the idea behind it. So imagine a bank counter. The cashier serves one person at a time. But while serving one person, the cashier can still see other people in the queue, like who is next or how many people are waiting. So you can imagine the person being served is the current row of our SQL table, and the people visible in the queue is the window of SQL. So working on one person but allowed to see others, that is a window. So guys, SQL works in the same way. It calculates value row by row, and while calculating a value for one row, it is allowed to look at the other rows, and those other rows are our window. So let's say this is our current row for which SQL is calculating some value. So for this row, our window is from ID 2 to 10. So when SQL will move to next row for calculating some value, our window will become this, which will contain row from ID 3 to 10 and also row with the ID 1. So here our window is recalculating for every row. That means window depends on the row which is SQL is currently processing. And guys, this is just an example of a window. It is not always like this. As I said earlier, window is depend on how we write our query. I mean how we specify order by clause or partition by clause. And we will discuss it later in this video. So till now we have understood what is a window in SQL. Now let's understand what is a window function in SQL. So a window function is a SQL function that performs a calculation using the rows inside the window. So you can think like this: window means a set of rows related to the current row, and window function means a function that performs the calculation using those rows. So basically what a window function does is, for one row at a time, it performs calculation using set of rows present in the window and return result for that one row. So now I hope you understand what is a window function. So now next let's see some categories of window functions. So majorly we have these three categories. First is aggregate window function, second is ranking window functions, and the third one is value window functions. And I hope you guys already know about the aggregate functions. So we can use this aggregate function on our SQL windows also, that we will see later in the examples. But in this video we will discuss about the row number, which is a ranking window function. And if I talk about the ranking window function, then these functions are used to rank rows which are available in the SQL window. So now let's start with our first window function, which is row number. So the row number simply gives a unique number to each row in the order we specify the rows. So this function tells us the position of a row inside a window. And even if the two rows have the same value, Still, this function will always assign unique numbers. Now let's see the syntax. So to use any window function, this is the common syntax. So first we have to write the function name like rank, sum, average, row number. So the function will tell the SQL what to calculate. And with the function, we can specify the column name on which the function will work. And then we will write over clause to define a window, which will tell the SQL on which row to calculate. And inside over clause, we have to describe our window. So here, partition by divides the data into groups and order by sort rows inside each group. And these two are optional. So basically every window function has two parts. The function name like row number and the window definition which is written inside the over clause. So the function tells the SQL what to calculate and the over clause tells SQL on which rows it should calculate. And guys, here over clause is the heart of the window function. Now that we have understand the general syntax, let's apply it to our first window function, which is row number. So now let's see our first example of row number. So here we have written select star comma row number over order by salary descending from employee. So here we have written order by salary descending in the over clause. That means SQL will sort employees by the salary from highest to lowest. So in this case, our window is the entire table with the sorted salary. And then row number will assign a unique number to each row like 1, 2, 3 and so on. It starts from top to bottom. Now let's execute this query, then you will get a better idea. So guys, here you can see our rows are sorted in descending order by the salary, and in the last column we are getting row number for each row irrespective of the duplicate salary. Like here we have 92,000 salary two times, but the row number assign them unique numbers. So this was the simple use case of row number. But in the real world, we mostly use window function with the partition by clause. So what is partition by clause? So it is very clear by the name of the clause that it partitions the data, or we can say it divides the data into the groups. And then SQL apply the window function separately to each group. So now each group becomes its own window. So let's look at this query. Here we are dividing the entire table into the groups by the department, and also in each department it will sort the employee salary in descending order. Then our row number will assign a unique number to each row in each window. So basically when we use partition by clause, then the row number will not assign numbers to the whole table in once, but it will assign numbers inside each partition. So if we talk about our employee table, then here HR is one separate window and IT is one separate window, likewise sales and finance. So now the row number will assign numbers in each window starts from 1. So whenever we use partition by clause, then it creates multiple windows. So always remember this one simple rule. Without partition by, one big window, and with partition by, we will have many small windows. So now let's execute this query. So here we are getting the row number for each row inside each window, which are partitioned by the department. And here you can see for each department, it assigns number starts from 1. So here row number 1 means this is the highest paid employee in that department. So using this query, we can find the employee with the highest salary in each department. But here we are only getting row numbers. Now to get the employees where row number is 1, we have to write an outer query like this. So it will only fetch those rows where row number is 1. But guys, this is not the correct way, because for such cases we use CTE that we will discuss later in this video series. But as of now, let's execute this query. So here we are getting only those employees where row number is 1. So this is just an example query. But guys, what if two employees have same highest salary? Then row number will still return only one of them as the number 1. And this is not wrong. This is exactly how row number is designed. So we use row number when we want only one record per group, even if the values are similar. In many real use cases, we have to choose one, not many. So here are some real world situations. Like we have to choose only one employee of the month, or we want the latest order per customer, or the top selling product per region, or we want the best student per class. So in such cases, if two rows have same value, then system will still select only one row. So guys, row number is for choosing exactly one row per group. And we have other window functions also that we can use to find highest paid employee in each department, even if the salaries are similar. So I hope that the working of row number is clear now. So at this point, a very natural question comes. Can we do the same thing using group by clause also? So the answer is sometimes yes, sometimes no. So that's why to understand the difference between the partition by clause and group by clause is very important. So the core difference is group by clause reduces the row while the partition by clause doesn't reduces the row. So again I am repeating. The group by clause reduces the row while the partition by doesn't reduces the row. So let's understand it by an example where we want to find the highest salary in each department. So this will be our query with the group by clause and this will be our query with the partition by. Now we will execute each of them one by one and understand the working. So let's first execute the query with the group by clause. So here you can see we are getting an error because this query is not correct and it will not work in most of the DBMS because most of the DBMS will give you error in this query, as we can't use select star with the group by because every select column must be in the group by or inside the aggregate function. So instead of star, let's select department name and the maximum salary. So again, let's execute this query. So here you can see in the output, we have department name and the maximum salary in that department. And if we want the employee name in the output, then we have to write it with the select clause and also with the group by clause. So that's how the group by clause reduces the rows. Now let's execute this query with the partition by clause. So here we are getting all the rows with the added information of the maximum salary. Here we are getting maximum salary beside each row. So the difference is group by gives summary while the partition by gives details plus summary. So if you need totals or average, use group by clause, and if you need calculations along with the every row, use partition by clause. So here is the summary of group by versus partition by. So guys, that's all about this video, and in the next video we will understand our remaining window functions. So till then, keep watching CodeEra and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for watching.